Fade it off to Jamar Smith. Going to take it inside 5, and he fumbled the football, but now he picks it up and runs to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 30, to the
30. Up to the 4.
Jamar gained 2 to make it 2nd and 8. The Bulldogs just across the 40-yard line. James Ethredge will pitch it to Jamar. Laying off the block, catching up to the see if they can make it happen. Ethredge with the I formation again. Hands it off to Cameron Connor, the blocking fullback, who played that position last year. He's smothered moving to the left side of the offensive line. He's tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard loss. So now you got a receiver left and right on what is a 2nd down and 11 situation as the snap goes to Ethredge and he's out of the shotgun. He hands it off to Jamar, and Jamar runs it down the left hash and takes it near the Indian 46. And this will leave the Bulldogs with a 3rd down, needing about 7 for the 1st down. Spread the field a little, open up some space for Jamar Smith and the running game. Ethredge bobbled the snap. He wanted to hand it off to Jamar. Takes it up the middle and dives inside the 44. Probably gets to the 43. The Bulldogs will have a 4th down, probably 4 down territory. This will ran it down into punt, and they will. It's 4th and 4. He's averaging 40.2 yards per punt. He's put 8 inside the 20. And he's going to kick this one short. It's going to bounce inside the 15, down inside the 10, return it to the 8. Formation, and Hardy runs about 61% of the time. He takes the first handoff, he goes up the middle, zigs to the left, and he breaks free to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35. The Bulldogs are chasing. They're not going to catch him. 30, 25, 20, 15, 75. A touchdown. A 92-yard, and it's good. Fred Hardy, a speedback, averaging more than 10 yards per carry. 1,161 yards. He goes 92. That's his longest run of the season. Prior to 61, and he scores his 21st touchdown as the PTC goes up, and it is good. And the Indians stop the Bulldogs. 8:25 to play opening quarter. 7-0 Vidalia. Break on Vidalia. Is right over to Jamar Smith. Chris Mobley also back deep. Mobley, one of the seniors honored before the game. The kick is going to go his way and bounce to the 23. Picks it up, and it's wet. Runs to the 25 and 30, and he's tripped up coming to the near side across the 35-yard line. One more step. Perhaps he could have made that a much more interesting return. Very Hardy. Ethredge takes the shotgun snack. He's going to run the option and take it to the right and cross the 30-yard line, and it's tackled there on a gain of perhaps 3 to make it 7. Gain of 4, make it 2nd and 6. Jamar Smith taking the hand off. Not as heavy as it was during the senior celebration. James Ethredge will turn and hand it off to Jamar up the middle. About the 40. They mark the knee down. Jamar with a sudden lunge at the end.
1st down, go.
Bulldogs just shy of midfield at their 48. Jamar up the middle with a surge. He'll cross the 50. Pushing pulled out for the Bulldogs is involved, but no penalty flags, and players push players away, and everything's okay. Under I formation, Cameron Connor blocking for Jamar Smith, who moves that way. Cameron with a good block. Jamar goes to the outside. His kicker's home, and the tough swing conditions. He's back inside the 45. Good job laying out a block over there. Quarter of the Dogs are down 7-0. James Ethredge with the I formation, strong side to the left, pitching to Jamar, going short side to the outside. He's hit and driven down to the turf, shoulder pads and helmet. Shy of the 1st down. He's going to pick up a little. It's going to be 4th down and 1. 2 receivers to the short side of the field in an I formation. Cameron Connor blocking for Jamar. James Ethredge bobble the snap, picks it up and dives. And they'll pick up the 1st down. And he did. At 8 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Back to the I formation. Cameron Connor on the track up the middle, takes it inside the 35, and there he's met the Indians. He's going to be good game with the senior. Andy Howard in as a wingback on the left side of the formation. James Ethredge hands it off to Cameron Connor. He's got the first down. He's got the forward. He's pushed backwards, but he got that initial surge. He's firing for the ball. Down on third down and around the 28 on the Indian side. They stay in the I formation. And Jamar taking the hand off, and somebody hit him around the knees, diving in there. A linebacker came in very quickly, making the tackle. And that was Devin Johnson just slicing in there. Jamar picking up several, but it's now fourth down and a short 7 fourth down. Two receivers to the near side, Mobley and Purley. The ball's on the right hash. The pitch goes to Jamar. He's going short side, throwing out to Purley, blocking. It's a good one, and he dives inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. I think he's got another Bulldog first down. High formation for James Ethredge. He'll hand it off to Cameron Connor. Hit once. Now he's tough to tackle. Doesn't get much, but he doesn't go down easily. It takes several Indians to knock him down to the ground. He gains a little more than one to make it second down and 8.5. Especially in these conditions. Second and 8. Jamar going to the outside. Cuts it in. Lowers his shoulder pads and dives forward. Hit by one of those linebackers again. That was Johnson. And on that play right there, he's going to lean and make it third down at about 7 on a 2-yard gain. Third down and 7 for the Bulldogs at the Indian 15. Hand off to Jamar up the middle. Jamar leans and fights and drives. The Bulldogs want a touchdown. They're not going to get it, but Jamar picks up a first down on Saturday. Brought to you by... They mark Jamar down inside the 4, so first and goal for the Bulldogs driving to the south end zone. Jamar again off the right side. The Bulldogs signal touchdown. Jamar's 22nd touchdown of the season. Oswaldo Guzman is a senior honored before the game, booting into the south end zone. Doesn't get it all, but the crossbar right between the uprights and the Bulldogs inside this game. With 9:55 play in the second quarter of the drive. Touchdown by Jamar. Getting it probably will according to the radar. High formation, Hardy at first to tail, taking the handle. Mincey hands it off to Hardy. Mincey behind center. And he does. Down the left side. Chris. 31-yard line. I think the face painter's pumped tonight. Here comes Jamar Smith breaking a tackle. Face painter on the last team to beat the Indians at 08-20 zip. Jamar taking the handoff, goes up to the 46. A Bulldog senior raises up the leg, hands the ball off to Jamar. Into the pile he goes, right up the middle. That time, and the Dogs have a third down situation on their third possession of the ball game. First time they moved it and picked up the first down, had to punt it. Cameron Connor coming back in. Second time they drove it down the field to tie the game at 7. Third down and 7 for the Dogs. Jamar again up the middle, breaking the tackle. About halfway through the second quarter, Jamar again cuts it to the right. Now to the left. That time no more. Tackle. Bulldogs have had some plays like this. By the way, they're driving into the south end zone between the hashes. The field is already a muddy mess. They're going to tie onto the field. 6:05 to play before halftime call for the Dogs. It's 7-7. Second down and 9.5 as James Ethredge will hand it off to Cameron Connor up the middle. Hit and turn back. Probably did a little gain right there, but boy, he was pushed back on his rump on that play. It's third down at about 8.5. On a third and short 9, I formation for the Bulldogs. James Ethredge pitching it to Nathan Belt. Here goes Nathan into the pile, breaks free, still driving and getting down to the 37. There were Indians there, and somehow he found a crack and picked up something. But now the Bulldogs have another one of those fourth downs, but they've been pretty good tonight. They didn't convert the first time, but they did twice on their big drive. It's going to be fourth down and almost 6. The Bulldogs with the 4th and 6 at the Indian 38 on the right hash. They're going to run it to the left side, but hold on, the whistle blows, and a timeout has been called before the snap by the Indians. Granted to the Indians with 4:27 to play before halftime. 7-7. We'll come back to the fourth down play after this on Y101. Fourth down and 6 for the Toombs County Bulldogs trying to convert in a 7-7 ball game on a rainy night. 4:27 to play. Jamar up the middle, sticking pulling. Now they jump up in the air, jump on his back, bring him down. Indians get down to stop. Indians at their 35, 1st and 10, 7-7 ball game, getting late here in the second quarter. Pitch to Hardy, over the outside, gets to the 40, and the Bulldogs will hit him up around the 48-yard line. He'll pick up a first down, and again, a dozen. Trying to make plays at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Cotter, the middle linebacker, not blitzing on this play. He's back in there running the football across the 50, down to the 46-yard line. And that was Devin Johnson, who's made a hit or two in the ball game, running the football, replacing Trey Hardy and picking up 6 on his first carry. To the right, Deshaun Holloway has a completely white jersey, so this might be his first play of the ball game. He hasn't been diving on the turf. Trey Hardy up the middle down the left hash, breaking free inside the 40 to the 35. The Bulldogs finally bring him down. Second level inside the 30. Indians down. Formation for Mincey. Turns and pitches his corner. Runs up the left hash, and the Bulldogs are chasing him. He's going to pick up from the 8 to 9 with a tackle. 41 on a second down. They need about 3 for the first down. Stay at the I formation. Hardy again, working it left side. Bulldogs tackling from behind. Hardy picks up the first down. The Indians stopping the clock with a minute and 46 seconds to play. Break 7-7 at the moment. 91 seconds to play. DJ Mincey deep hand off to Hardy, weaving it up the center. Now the Bulldogs hit him several times and finally wrap him up and bring him down with 80 seconds to play. You see the Bulldogs can make stops right here, force them perhaps into a field goal. They do have a very good field goal kicker. Mincey hands it off to Hardy, tippy-toeing, now diving. And the ball came out. Or did it?
After he was down, looks like about the 7.
Third down and 2 for the Vidalia Indians at the Bulldogs 7. Mincey will keep the football. Got it to his right. Try to pick up that yard plus. We'll see where they mark the knee down. No Bulldog really got a good shot on him.
Looks short to me.
Mincey under center. Turns, hands it off to Hardy. Working right side. He's hit. He won't go down on first contact. He finally goes down on second contact as Cameron Cotter comes over and hits him with Eric Hester with 27.5 seconds remaining, and the Indians for sure will burn their final timeout with less than 30 seconds to play. 7-7 ball game, and the Indians have a 3rd and goal and around the 2 as we break on Y101. 27.5 seconds remaining. The Indians with a 3rd and goal at the Bulldog 2. Tight formation, both sides. Mincey keeping the football, diving. Bulldogs get a hit on him. One Indian raises his hands up. The official says touchdown with 22 hands. Jerron to try the point after, kicking it to the north end zone, trying to make it 14-7 by the Indians. The bad snap, the ball is hooked. The Bulldogs tackle. Way back there. The single no good, no chance for 22. And so the Bulldogs trail 13-7 as we take a break on Y101. Jamar Smith and the tail of the eye behind Cameron Cotter. And Jamar will take the handoff, go to the right side, kind of gang tackle that way with 12 seconds remaining. Bulldogs have 1 timeout remaining. They will not take it. They will be happy that at halftime, well, hold on, 5.2 seconds remaining, they do take the timeout. So we will take one as well, 13-7 Indians as we break on Y101. All right, I formation, pitch to Jamar, coming to the outside, looking for something big, breaks his tackle, and stumbles up to the 48. As the clock hits zeros, so the Indians will go in there leading 13-7, but the Bulldogs are racing to their locker room, feeling good about find themselves because of the first time and several years they have needed strong against this Indian team. Onside kick here, bouncing off his hand. The ball kicks up at the 23-yard line, and he'll play the Bulldogs out, making the tackle though in the initial race, so he's breaking free across the 35.
Picked up by Williams. Brings it out to the 39. First of the Indians at their own 39.
Indians at their 39, 13, 7 from scrimmage to start off the second half. There's a pitch to Hardy, tripped up. Bulldogs will gang tackle right at the line. One of the jerseys there, but he wasn't the only one. Right behind the Bulldog bench, watching the Bulldogs tonight, second down and 7. Makes a throw to the right side of the back and makes the shake as the playmaker is slipping. They're going to blow it dead, I guess.
Yeah, he was down.
They're down 19-7 as the Indians getting ready to kick from the 40-yard line. Back deep, Mobley and Jamar Smith. The rain pretty much has stopped. The kick is short, bouncing out of bounds. The Dogs will have the option of taking the ball at the 35-yard line. One year he had an undefeated beat team, if I remember correctly. Hand off to Jamar up the middle. Now cutting left, and boy, he belted down to the turf behind the line of scrimmage. Bulldogs starting at the 35, and he's tackled at around the 33 and a half. Pulled down, Brandon Beckham and Gary Jones on the left side of the offensive line. The Bulldogs will try to run that way, but again, Jamar is hit at the 35. If they get to the 36, he is a lucky man. And the Bulldogs will have a third and long with 9 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the third quarter, down 19-7. Dogs came out tonight and they went to the I formation, which was their primary offense last year. And then, of course, they went to the shotgun to spread the field a little for Jamar. Brandon Douglas blocking on the right side of the offensive line with Darius Scott, Eric Hester, and there goes Jamar to the outside, but the Indians swing him out. It was a penalty flag, I believe, coming out at the end of the play. I think I did see one. Yeah, there it is on the turf. Maybe there's a face mask. I think we should say lost his lunch. And the punt almost blocked, but he gets it off, driving across the Indian 40, bouncing down the sideline very effectively inside the 30, and the official will stop at the 27. First and 10 for the Indians. High formation, deep handoff, Hardy up the middle, hit, bouncing to the outside. There he goes. The Bulldogs able to track him down quickly and not let him go away. Good tackle over there with James Ethredge. He has scored on a 92-yard run and a 49-yard run this evening. Fullback will get a play call right there. The Bulldogs will slush the play in the line of scrimmage to make it 3rd and 3. And here's the situation. Field position, Indian 35. They won't go for it on 4th down. So you, if you're down by a dozen, need a defensive stop. Okay, no rain at the moment. Field, of course, a muddy mess. Well, DJ Mincey putting it up in the air. Now he's going to hand it off to Hardy. The Bulldogs will get a lick on him and tackle him shy of the 4th down marker. Brandon Douglas was fighting up a block, and he was in on the play. But I think another Bulldog was there as well. May have been Darius Scott. 4th down and 1. DJ Mincey will snap it, hand it off to the fullback, and he is hit, jumped on by the Bulldogs and landed Howard near the 1st down marker. That is shocking that they would go for it, and the Indians got it. 1st down by Dell. Darius Brown picking up the 1st down. He's the fullback blocking for Hardy. Here's a pitch to Hardy. Going outside. Belts blocked off the play. Bulldogs will make the tackle up around the 41-yard line. Belt thought he was going to get him, and then suddenly a block. Darius Scott was there. And also perhaps J.D. Rogers. So a gain of 3 to make it 2nd and 7. Dogs down 19-7. We're in the 3rd quarter on a handoff to Hardy. Tippy-toeing. Now he lost the ball on the 4. Let's see. Putting Ethredge back in the shotgun, 3-receiver package. It'll be a running play for Jamar. He dances right side. They were sure who Bulldogs at the Indian 43, and on the right hash, pitching it to Jamar, going to the left hand. To the outside, uses a stiff arm, gallop forward, dives down to the 35 with the ball down. Taking the snap from Hutchinson and handing it off to Jamar. Had a little opening there, then it closed quickly and then moved down the right side of the field and picks up 2 yards. I saw an opening, but it closed. Bulldogs back to the I formation. to bobble the snap, but luckily it looks like he dove on it. Boy, he was backing out, the ball was in front of him, and he put on the brakes quickly, and he leaped forward, and he got it back for the Bulldogs. Ethredge taking a shotgun snap from Hutchinson. It's a good one. Drops back, throws it across the middle. Hester! And two hands on the football, and bring it into the body, and the ball ricochets all the way down to the 10-yard line on an incomplete pass to make it 4th down. Shotgun on a 4th down and 7. And here comes Gaffney in motion in front of Ethredge. Low snap, he pitches it to Jamar going to the outside, but he's hit and lost the ball, and the Indians have it at the 38. It didn't matter, it was a 4th play anyway. Bulldogs had a kick from Mobley, didn't score, and of course the fumble recovery. And James Ethredge, and there's a dive up to the 45-yard line on the first handoff of this sequence for the Indians. And on the run, another backup coming in there. Number 43, Devin Johnson, carrying the ball and picking up about 5 to make it 2nd and 5. On a 2nd and 5, DJ Mincey turns and hands it off. Johnson again breaking through to the outside. He's racing down the sideline with a penalty flag. To the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Bulldogs will push him to the boundary, but there is a penalty flag way upfield at the 37-yard line. Indications are based on reactions. Coming back. Mincey settling behind his center. Deep handoff. Hardy back in the game. Hit around the 45. Tackled around the 45 with some pushing. And after the play, everybody's okay. 2nd down and 7 after a 3-yard gain. I formation for DJ Mincey. He'll step back. He's under pressure. And Cornell will fall into the turnback at the Indian 44. It's a big loss. Question about him, get an answer. Here's Hardy again running the football across the 50, now spinning and tackled around the 44. He's going to be short of the 4th down. 4th down and 6 for the Indians at the Bulldog 43. Let's see if the Bulldog defense can rise up and get a stop. No, they're going to move into the neutral zone and give up 5 yards if the Indians did not move. Penalty flags all over the place. Offside Bulldog. Linebacker's going to fill a hole, and Mincey will hand it off. No, he'll keep it and spin. He pulled it out and dove for the 1st down. Going out to the right side of the formation, including the go-to guys caught about half the passes for the Indians this season, Jordan Black. Back goes Mincey, looking that way, chunks it long and deep down the center of the field. The ball hanging, struggles, and nearly caught by Black down around the 11-yard line. I formation, Mincey deep handoff, Hardy going left side, and tripped up a little by Mobley, and then J.D. Rogers flushes him down to the ground, but Mobley really made that play. The Bulldogs make the tackle around the Bulldog 32. Pass, and the Bulldogs won. And off to Hardy. Again, he'll keep each other at the beginning of the run. Able to get it full gallop. Tackle him. 30. Look at the down marker again. It's 4th and 5 for the Indians. And the Bulldogs need that ball back. Running less than 5. Mincey short count this time. Play action fake, dropping back on pressure. Stumbles, going to the right. Hester is chasing. Eric coming over. Can't get through it. Checks it long and deep for the end zone. And the ball is picked, I believe. It was picked. And perhaps the playmaker just thinking, I got to get that ball. Got to get that ball. Bulldogs will run it first play. Jamar Smith zigging and zagging a little, trying to get up to the 5-yard line. Snagged up left side of the defensive line on a short gain. About 3 to make it 2nd and 7. Clock at 9:38 to go. The Bulldogs down 19-7, driving out of the south end zone. Got to be careful with that football. They're going to mark it down, I guess, outside the 3, close to the 4-yard line.
Let me tell you, we've got 9 minutes to go. We've got 2 touchdowns to score. We've got to make something happen. We've got to get some big-time holes up there in the offensive line. We've got to spring Jamar Smith to the outside and get him in the open field leg runs. We got to hurry.
You're asking for a big play.
We need a big play, absolutely.
All right, James Ethredge behind center, hands it off to Jamar, runs into the left side of the offensive line, but not able to come through there and get an open space and then break free. If you can get through that line, there's something over there where you can break free. Has 4-5 speed on their 7-yard line. Ethredge taking the snap out of the shotgun, hands it off to Jamar. He's going to run hard. He's going to barrel forward across the 10. He needs to get up near the 12, I think, to get the 1st down. He might have it. Let's see. 3 receivers in a package for James Ethredge, who will take a shotgun snap, and James running the football out of desperation, diving forward up to the 14. I guess he made a read there and then picked up about 2 to make it 2nd and 8. 2 receivers coming way out to the right of the formation. Bulldogs will go back to the I formation on 2nd and 8 and pitch it to Jamar. Jamar plays it to the right side and is tackled quickly. Not able to get to the boundary, make a move, pick up the first down. He's tackled up around the 17th. So the Bulldogs picking up little chunks right now deep on their side after the Demetrice Baker interception. They're going to have a third. They're going to need 6. James Ethredge back at the shotgun, taking the snap. He is going to run the football to the outside, and the Indians will close quickly and make the tackle to 16. It's tough with James. He just doesn't have that kind of foot speed to get outside against these very quick Indian defensive backs and linebackers. I formation for Mincey, and off to Hardy. Up the middle, loose by down. Now stops, cuts it to the left. There he goes inside the 25 to the 20. Makes a move, absorbs contact, bounces off the tackle, and then the Bulldogs finally bring him down. That was a very impressive run. Pitches inside. Clock running once again after they move the change. 4:54 to go. Indians with an I formation leading 19-7. And Mincey will hand it off to his fullback, and the fullback will be snagged up near the line with Darian Brown. Short gain of any. Give a yard, make it 2nd and 9. But right now the Indians are killing that clock. Scoreboard says the Bulldogs have the 2 timeouts remaining, but it's down to 4.5 to play. The Indians are driving into the south end zone, and they are deep in the red zone now. Bulldog 14 close to the left hash, and then the Indians go into the south end zone. DJ Mincey will turn and keep the football with fake. He goes to the outside, play off the block, and put it in and dive for the end zone. Here comes the penalty flag, way behind the play. Nathan Belch was back in the backfield. The penalty flag was thrown in his direction. There was another Indian back there that was Hardy. Something happened back there. 2nd and 12 for the Indians. They had 2 hands on the football. I believe that's Johnson running it right up the middle and tackled right around the 16-yard line. But again, the Indians right now, they just want to burn that clock. The Bulldogs are down by more than 1 possession, and it's down to 3:30 and still ticking on a 3rd and 11. Down at 11, Bulldogs seeking a stop pitch to Hardy. And he's very patient as he tries to let something develop, and the Bulldogs will come over and getting tackled. Ricky Douglas, one of the first Bulldogs to get over there, defensive lineman. They tackled him to make it a 4th down play. This guy, 20 to 29, is 1 for 1, 8 for 10 on the season. Left-footed soccer style kicker, booting it from the right hash. And holding the ball will be Yarbrough. And the kick is up in the air, and it is good. So he boots it through. 2:09 to play. And the Indians now have 22 up on their side of the scoreboard, leading the Bulldogs 22-7 at the break. Indians beat Bacon last week 14-0. Bacon had a chance to do something. Reverse play to Gaffney. Here he comes to the 25. Goes to the outside. Breaks a tackle, but they push him out of bounds. Shocking happens right here in the final 2 minutes of this ball game. 1:57 remaining. James Ethredge will throw a slant in behind Chris Mobley up around the 22-yard line. The pass incomplete on the hash. And so the 2nd down and long turns into 3rd and long. Bulldogs needing about 21 for the first down. James Ethredge taking the snap. James Ethredge will, try to hand it off. I guess the ball came out. And the Bulldogs get it back. Jamar Smith trying to get that handoff. Got it back for the Dogs. You got it. 3rd down and long for the Bulldogs. They need 21 for the first down. Etheridge taking a shotgun snap and chucking it left side. Ball hanging up in the air to absolutely nobody. I guess it maybe slipped out of his hands. It played up around the 35 to make it 4th down. He had 2 picks and a fumble recovery by the Bulldogs. Snap to Brandon Dowd, punting with no rush. Oh, he gets this one up in the air. Nobody back deep for the Indians. He's going to bounce across the midfield stripe toward the Indian sideline, hop down to the Indian 43, and it'll stop there with 54.7 seconds to go. So let's make it official. J.D. Rogers, a senior Bulldog, won a 13 honor before the game. Our SD Sales Player of the Game tonight. Going on and went to the Elite 8. Now the rain's falling again. And Mincey will step back, no rush on him. He'll take a couple of seconds before he hits the knee. And that's it for the ball game. The Vidalia Indians beat the Toombs County Bulldogs 22-7 in the pit. But I guess if you want to look for an accomplishment tonight, the Bulldogs did come out as opposed to the last 2 seasons and compete for 4 quarters.
Yeah, they did. And like I said, we were in this game all the way up to the very end of the game. We had chances to come back. Each and every time we got the football. We were able to get turnovers. take those big plays away, Martin, and we're looking at a 7-7 ball game.